Hey everyone, it's Trey Willie 431. Coming to you with a little review. I'm actually leaving from scuba diving up here in Pennsylvania at Dutch Springs. And I bought a new wetsuit. It's called the Hollis Neotek semi-dry wetsuit. Just want to tell you a little bit about it and what I think about it. From all the reviews, it seemed like a pretty good wetsuit. So, I've been looking because I dive Dutch Springs a lot and it's cold. It's really cold once you get past the thermocline. So I said, well, let me get me a wetsuit, but the best one I can possibly get because my dry suit shrunk. And I have to get it altered, and it's going to cost me a little bit of money. And I figured I want to dive now, so let me get this wetsuit. So I did my research, asked a lot of questions, and I was on the fence about Hollis Neotek semi-dry. And so I said, you know what? I pulled the trigger. I got it. I said, I'm come up here, get in the water, and test it out. I want to see if, I take it past that thermocline when it drops to the low 50s. How's it going to do? Well, folks, let me tell you. That is the best wetsuit I ever dove. Whether it's cold water, warm water, a 3 mil, a 1 mil, it doesn't matter. This wetsuit barely let water in. That in the reviews people say it barely let the water in. They are so on point about that wetsuit. I barely had water. I had to pull the suit away to let water in once I got up into the above the thermocline because I got so warm. And down at 60 feet where the temperature's around like 54, maybe 54 degrees. And a couple weeks ago, I dove it with my dry suit, and once I got down there, man, you could feel the chill because I didn't have a lot of insulation on, but it was enough. Any more than that, I would have died. But I absolutely felt nothing. I felt nothing. It wasn't hot. It wasn't cold. It was perfect. Only thing that was cold on me was my hands because I had 3 mil gloves on and 3 mil booties. And other than that, I was so toasty warm. And we must have did a maybe 30-minute, 40-minute dive, 30-minute dive, I'd say. And normally I'd be feeling, I'd get the little shakes, the chills, because you can feel the cold and it's getting to you. I felt absolutely nothing. By far the best $399 I've spent. And believe me, I looked around for a better price. Unless you find it on sale, which I didn't, everybody's selling it for $399. So if you're trying to find it for cheaper, you might have to wait for a super sale or something like that. But just pull the trigger. Get the wetsuit. You will not be disappointed. I mean, it's by far the best scuba diving purchase I've made to date. By far. It's an awesome piece of gear. I mean, the wrist seals seal out the water. I mean, it barely lets anything in. I mean, you feel a trickle. And the ankle seals, the neck seal, they have a neck gasket. Like before you zip it up, you put the gasket on, and then you pull the hood over and you zip it up. And it barely lets, you have to let the water in if you really want it to get in. And then it'll stop at the gasket around the neck. And then you have to pull and pull and pull to get it to drop down into the suit because it wouldn't go. It just wouldn't go. I love this suit. I really, 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 really love this suit. I can't wait to dive Dutch Springs earlier in the season so it's colder because I dove it one time, it was like 39 degrees. I know the suit can handle that. I know the suit can handle it. And even if it can, I have enough space in it because I bought the extra large short. Because I'm a short guy, 205 pounds, 5'6". You know, it fit me. It fit great. It wasn't tight. It wasn't too loose. It wasn't hard to get in. It wasn't hard to get off. It's awesome. Awesome experience. I'm a Hollis person now. I'm a Hollis person now. I mean, if I lose this wetsuit, somebody steals it, I'm getting another one. Without even batting an eye, I'm getting another one. That's how much I enjoyed diving with this Hollis Neotek semi-dry wetsuit. So if you're on the fence and you want to feel like you're diving in the Caribbean in some cold water, go on and get this Hollis wetsuit. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Best money I spent so far, by far. This is Trey Willie 431 on the Hollis Neotek semi-dry wetsuit. Love it, love it, love it. I give it 10 stars. 10 stars. Trey Willie 431, and I am out.